Hey, you guys, welcome back, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, bringing you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. And before we get into today's trending topics, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so that you can be notified when I update content to my channel. Today, we're going to do a brief recap on New Jersey Housewives. Because it wasn't much that happened in the episode last night. So we're just going to run through real quick. And then I have some trending topics. I want to get into this new Hulu Freaknik documentary that is coming out. All right. And also, I got some other stories for you. I can't remember them all, Naughty Crew. I am ill prepared and I apologize for being late. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump into the New Jersey Housewives recap. All right, so the show starts out. The ladies are preparing to go to Ireland for their group vacation. And all of this is for Teresa's bachelorette party. I mean, they just go over the top. It's a second wedding. Like, why are we doing so much? The most. Everybody wants to be Teresa's bestie, okay? But be careful what you ask for, because Teresa will stab you in the back in a heartbeat. Okay. So the ladies, they get to the castle. It's a beautiful castle. All of the rooms are great. I think Dolores did such a really, really good job of putting the trip together. As you know, her boyfriend, Paul, he is Irish. And he took her to Ireland for Valentine's Day, and she was able to meet all of his family. But Ireland is a very beautiful country. Just pretty cold. I don't like the cold. I don't never ever like the cold. All right, so the ladies come in. Dolores picks the best room because she always steps down for everybody else, and then she gave the next best room to Teresa. But to me, all of the rooms are gorgeous. All right, so everyone gets settled and everything, and then they sit down and have I don't know if it was brunch or dinner. Well, they sit down to break bread, and they start talking about the cup reading lady, and they start firing shots at Jennifer. Like, you prepped her. Is no way she didn't talk to you before this or whatever. And she didn't back down. She fessed up that she had a conversation, but it's just like, Jennifer, do a better job next time. Like, okay, like the cup reading. But then Teresa co-signed it. Like, she was very credible with me. It's just like, Teresa, shut up already. Okay. So Danielle, this one right here. Where's she at? Danielle follows. Boop, boop, boop. Her, I forget her name. Not Melissa. I forgot her name. But she follows her to her room. Like, you have to, because Laura was a big topic of conversation. Hey, good morning. Thank you, Michelle. Good morning. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. I forget, but I forget her name. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. But her and Margaret are beefing. But Danielle was like, what does Laura know? Why is Margaret so scared of Laura? But she's like, well, I don't want to put it out there or whatever, because the same thing happened to me last year. As you know, Margaret outed her husband. Hey, Fats. Good morning. You know, Margaret outed her husband, Aiden, for cheating, and it turned out to be true. So she claims that she doesn't want to do the same thing, but Danielle kept probing, like, you got to tell me, because you and Teresa, both of y'all are backing off of it. What does Laura know that Margaret doesn't want to come out? Exactly. Well, that's her name, Jennifer. She outs it anyway. Like, girl, I thought you ain't want to do the same thing. So come to find out, here we go with the cheating rumors with Melissa. Apparently, somebody saw Melissa in the car kissing another guy. And the guy was friends with Margaret. And he told Margaret. And apparently, these are the skeletons that Margaret collects. So when you come at her, she gonna throw it all out there the same way she did Jennifer. But I think Jennifer made a big ass mistake by telling Danielle, because Danielle looking for some get back, because they already threw her under the bus about her brother. They don't believe the story or whatever. And I think what's going to happen from here, Jennifer and Danielle are going to have a falling out, and she going to snitch on Jennifer. Let me tell y'all something, Naughty Crew. This the part you've been waiting for, Michelle? Because it's been rumors for years that she's been cheating on Joe. Because remember the season where Kim was on? Or whatever? They were alleging it then. Do y'all think Melissa cheating on Joe? Seriously, let me know in the comments. Because something about this Naughty Crew, it just doesn't. Something about this Naughty Crew.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
It's definitely suspicious and weird that it's coming up again. It's been rumored for years that Melissa has been cheating on Joe, but now I think Margaret got the receipts. I think Margaret got it. This was the best part of the show, guys. Last night's episode was pretty boring, except for the end of the scene or whatever. I'm sure it'll heat up next week when they all start drinking. But yeah, so apparently Margaret, it keeps coming up, and I feel like, Michelle, where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay, because why does this rumor keep coming up? Why does it keep coming up or whatever? Oh, and they had the pop-up shop, which I thought was pretty boring, but that wasn't the store in Montclair. So maybe she changed locations or whatever, but that was not the Montclair store that she was in MD. All her stuff overpriced anyway. Like, you could go to the wholesale district and get a lot of her stuff for half the price. Like, she swears she a designer boutique when she just go to wholesalers overseas. That's all she do. People kill me trying to mark up everything. That's why I don't do designer too much no more. Like, as far as my clothes and stuff like that, I'll keep my money in the bank. So that's the gist of last night's episode. Okay, I'm looking forward to next week to see how this all is going to unfold, because you know it will unfold one way or another. Seriously, I'm over it. These ladies ain't have nothing to do. Whoop, whoop. So up next, I want to get in. Jermaine Dupri is producing a documentary about Freaknik, guys. Okay. Y'all remember Freaknik? Do y'all remember Freaknik? Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Let me find it. And also, I want to get into, before we move on to that, I did see that Margaret, she has another lawsuit pending. You see this, guys? Let me make it big for y'all. Yeah, we're going to get into the documentary. But before we move on, I did find this morning Margaret has another lawsuit. She's always got lawsuits. I wonder why. Here it is. It looks like somebody is, filing on their own behalf. It looks like the plaintiff is Stephen Wetter, and see Margaret Joseph and Joseph Bernardo, I believe, is her husband. Oh my God, that's her address. So I, Stephen, am a certified public accountant. I was retained by the defendant to prepare a financial statement and related tax returns about 3 years ago. They stopped paying for work preferred eventually. I stopped working for them. They say they have no money, but I didn't believe this. Is this untrue? So it looks like the plaintiff is suing the defendant for $15,000. She gets sued a lot. That's what somebody said. She does. She gets sued a lot. But I'm going to look for the lawsuit, guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see what comes out of this or whatever. I think what's going to happen, they're going to settle. They ultimately are going to settle. Yes. So that's Margaret's latest lawsuit. I'm just like, oh my God. So Jermaine Dupri is producing a documentary for Freaknik on Hulu, which I find, well, you know what? I think that's a natural thing because, it took place in Atlanta. Let me know in the comments if y'all ever been to a Freaknik, because I just heard it is wild and crazy out there, okay? And a lot of things started going on where they stopped having it. And I was just like, oh my God, here we go. I have it. Let me see. Oh, you bit, Michelle? It does sound shady. I don't even like the way it was written up. It looked fake. I heard about it too. And see, here in Jersey, oh, they used to have like, I forget what they call it, but we all used to go down the shore. It always used to be artists. All the college kids would come out and stuff like that. The last one I went to was in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and it was a big ass stampede. So they stopped having it because it just brings, you got a bunch of people on drugs and things like that, and this becomes a very unpredictable environment. And I gather this is how Freaknik is. So shout out to the Jasmine brand for dropping this article. So a lot of people miss the opportunity to attend Freaknik in person, but at least they'll be able to see it on television. So Hulu has unveiled Freaknik, the Wildest Party Never Told, an original documentary tracing the rise and fame and fall of the infamous Atlanta event. The premise of the project states that it recounts the rise and fall of the small Atlanta HBCU picnic that exploded into influential street party and spotlighted ATL as a major cultural stage, posing the question, so can the magic of Freaknik be brought back 40 years later? Oh my God, it's been 40 years? So Freaknik began in mid-1980s as a picnic for students at nearby historically Black colleges and universities who couldn't make it home for spring break. So as it continued into the 90s, it grew past the modest origins into what is renowned for today, a massive function that included dance competitions, concerts, parties, sporting activities, rap sessions, and job fairs. So, regardless of its legacy, the fund eventually came to an end out of concern for people's safety. The Associated Press reported in 1998 that Atlanta Committee for Black College Spring Break should cease hosting Freaknik due to the reasons including SA and violence against women. And at that time, a committee chairman, George Hawthorne, said, "We cannot support events that bring lewd activities, SAs, violence against women, and public safety concerns." Okay, so you have to go to the Jasmine brand to check out the full story. Yes, it was very wild. Okay, all the biker clubs will be down there and everything. So some old footage dropped. So I wanted to share it with my naughty crew. Here we go. It's right here.
Flesh. Now, I would not grab your body, but there are people that will.
That will, right.
So you should dress appropriately. So
I was in that statement because, that just means I had a little shirt on, I had a little shorts on, I got it, I can flown it.
it's a party atmosphere. It's just kind of like being at a ball game. Once everything gets going, you walk around naked and you get grabbed. Don't come crying at the end and say, "Oh, well, I didn't know I was going to get raped," or "I didn't know I was going to get fumbled."
You can't say that because the sister's walking around down here showing a lot of her body that she is asking to be raped. That is just her saying that she is showing her body. She's a beautiful black woman who is taking flyers that she can show it.
The bottom line is when
Flesh. Now, I would not grab your body, but there are people that will.
That will, right.
So you should dress appropriately. So
I was in that statement because, that just means I had a little shirt on, I had a little shorts on.
What the manosphere is going on with this? I just don't even like it. Regardless of what you wear, that does not invite or give anyone a right to grope you and mishandle you. Period. But this is how men think. Oh, she dressed a certain way. She want that attention. And this is why it was shut down. And we do not need a Freaknik back. Seriously. But this is the attitude that went on. So it was a lot of SA that went on. Just because a woman dresses in a certain manner, that does not invite someone to come in and violate them. That does not give them a right of passage. It's no excuse. And so Freaknik cultivated this culture. And that's why it's shut down. It needs to stay that way. Good morning, Nikwa. Thank you for joining us. Make sure everybody's hitting that like. Oh, Nikwa, you went to Freaknik once? Really? Oh my God. If you could, I'm going to drop the link. I would love to hear about your experience. We had something similar in New Jersey. And it used to go from it used to be all the way in Philly. So I would go out there in Philly to see my cousins to go to it. And it's just like all the colleges coming together and partying and things like that. And it used to be a lot of fun, but it was a lot of inappropriate men behavior. I would love to hear about your Freaknik experience. Nico, oh, here she go.
Hello. I went in 1990.
Hey, Nico, thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're fine. I went in 1993. I am a woman from Iowa that went to Atlanta, Georgia Freaknik in 1993. I was getting groped on. And I mean, I was not dressed provocative or anything, I had on shorts and a t-shirt. It didn't matter what you had on. They were thinking they had the right to touch us, grope us, whatever. I never went back, and I was glad when it was shut down. Yeah. I saw women get yanked out of their vehicles and everything. So do they need to bring that back? No. We live in a society right now where these millennials think it is okay. to get
Exactly.
treated like a slut, be slutted out.
Mhm.
Oh, I sleep with all. No, what happened to loving yourself?
And that's
What
why,
happened?
young ladies, you gotta value yourself because this is how a lot of men think. They think
Yes,
they're entitled.
and it's one of those. It's like, what are we teaching these younger women? I don't want my great nieces thinking that this is how a woman's supposed to act.
Or be treated.
That is correct. I look at my nieces now and I think about how I raised them. See, sadly, my husband and I, we don't have any kids, but we're very active in our nieces and nephews' lives and their children's lives.
You
And
have to protect your
I always
children.
told, right. And I always told them, I said, look, I said, if you don't present yourself with respect, there are going to be men that think it's okay to take that respect from you.
I think sometimes even if you present yourself respectfully, like you said, some men feel like they entitled and they can like because a lot of men look at women like they're property.
That is correct. But you know what, Nadi? I am seeing these young millennial women want to be looked at like that too.
Yeah, they do. You're right. It's a
And
double-edged
that
sword.
scares me. That is not the world that we want to live in, you guys.
And we fought so many years to get our rights as women. And I just feel like this the newer generation of young ladies coming up, they have no respect for all that has been sacrificed for them.
N-
Because they're
None.
so willing to devalue themselves so fast. It's all about the dollar and quick fame.
There you go. And if you don't know your true worth, my heart breaks for you. And I do try to comment and everything when I see those posts on IG and stuff.
Hmm.
And I would get jumped on. And I told him, I said, let me tell y'all something. This is not my first rodeo. God has blessed me with 47 years of living. I
Hmm.
had a mom that raised 4 kids by herself, and we all turned out well.
Yep.
My mom raised us. If you don't respect yourself, sadly, a lot of people is not going to respect you. And if
Mm.
your respect is taken from you, you fight it to get it back.
I agree.
I
I
love your show, by the way, and I love following you on IG. It just makes me smile.
Oh, thank you so much. Like, cause I want to be example. Like, cause I'm an empty nester, Nikwa, and I have the opportunity to get. I like to go out. I like to drop it like that, a little stuff. Okay,
There's
but
nothing wrong with that. Your energy radiance. And
oh, thank you so much.
radiance. And I see you on when I'm on in AT2 lives. I'll see you pop up and everything. And he's another one. There's very few content creators I will follow,
Hmm.
but you are one on my list. I do follow and everything. I don't always get to catch a live, but I make sure I come back and listen. So
I know. Thank you. I appreciate all the support from everybody and everyone like believing in my vision and things like that and what I'm trying to do. And that's why I wanted to bring up this Freaknik because I just want our young ladies to start to value
I'm
themselves.
glad you did. I did not realize that they were talking about bringing it back until yesterday when my 30-year-old niece talked about it.
Hmm.
And she said, Tikwa, didn't you go to Freaknik? I said, yeah. I said, what you talking about Freaknik before, for? She was like, they're talking about bringing it back. I said, the hell, excuse my language, but the heck they are. I said, no, they ain't. I said, I know what I saw. And they do not need to bring it back, you guys.
You see what they did with spring break in Florida? They started
Yes.
on curfews. They trying to stop this behavior. Period. Because the kids they be all on drugs and everything, and they just be acting crazy. And that's what a lot of this behavior is fueled by drugs and alcohol.
It is. And that's what's sad because I can't believe I'm about to say this, but the old saying is the drugs now is more potent than what they were when we were younger.
It's
And the
true.
drugs we had were more potent than when my mom then was younger.
Hmm. Each
It's
generation it gets worse.
it's scary because the stuff that they passing around man made and
Hmm.
you getting, fentanyl. Look, I just do what I got a medical card for. And that's what I do.
Yeah,
And
see, Michelle said she didn't know it was coming back either until she heard it on Steve Harvey Morning Show. Why do we need this back again? I mean, because it got away from the original purpose. Originally, it was for the HBCUs to
Yes.
come together to network and have a good time because they couldn't probably afford to go home on spring break.
Yes. See, in Iowa, we used to have something at Iowa State called Bisha Week. It was a
Mhm.
whole week. All these schools around Iowa got together and celebrated. By 1997, I heard nothing else about it because I remember what it was like when I went in 1995. You know,
Exactly. And it always gets sexualized.
it does.
Even with girls going wild. Remember girls going wild?
Oh my goodness. Didn't he get in trouble?
Yeah. A lot of people got S8 and stuff like that.
See, and what you're doing and people like you, you're trying to protect our girls. Uh,
Yeah, and I
I
have two daughters myself, and I tell
I
them I love them
applaud you.
every day.
I applaud you. I'm gonna share your page to my nieces. I try to get them to be a little more informative. They did grow up. I thank God every day that they grew up to be good young women, and
Mm-hmm.
everything. A lot of the music where I be like, who's this rapper and what is they rap? Tikwa, I don't listen to that. I listen to the stuff you guys used to listen to. I don't listen
You
to
know
that.
what? My oldest daughter, all she listens to is the '90s music that she grew. The stuff I listened to back in the day, that's what she listened to. She's like, Mom, it's way more soothing. It was better quality music. Like nowadays, you don't even know what they're saying anymore. They just mumbling over beats.
I am still at odd with the song that they have, a song called the Perk Dance. We're now discussing, or what is it? Something with that pill. We're now celebrating, doing a dance, taking a.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
So
It
I
is.
have my my 3 dogs and my one cat.
I know
And
that's right.
they behave. I don't have to worry about them being fast.
Exactly. I love it. Well, I appreciate you coming up and
Thank you
sharing
for
your.
having me on your platform. You be blessed. I'll go back into the bushes.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, guys. So there you have it. I love that she came up and told that experience because Freaknik does not need to come back. Okay. The world is a better place without it. Why they're trying to revamp it, I don't know. That's one of them things that can stay in the past for me. All right. Up next, you guys, I want to talk about this story about the Kardashians. Okay. So shout out to the Jasmine Brown. Kim Kardashian, software developer, launches website dedicated to exposing reality star who he claims stole his concept for Kimoji and ruined his life. So now he's claiming that he developed software for the Kardashians and they stole it. And this is in true Kardashian fashion. This is what they do. This is what they do. Even Kim's Skims line, knock off. Okay, there's a line called Nix, Knix. Go check it out. It's the same exact thing. All they do is steal ideas and slap their name on it. That's what they do. Well, this man is claiming that they ruined his life, and this is him protesting.
It's so crazy to see how many of you have reached out to offer help and see if I've made a GoFundMe. Instead of a GoFundMe, I want to start a crowdfunding campaign through Indiegogo. So that way we could do billboards, production budgets, t-shirts, whatever it takes to get this word out. Go to a dollar store and you could spend just a few bucks on a plain sign like this and a Sharpie marker. And you could write Kim Kardashian ruinmylife.com and you could put it in your yard, you could put it at an intersection, and we could just put these things all over the world. I'm fighting not only for me, but for anybody that's ever been screwed over by the Kardashians or just anybody in general that has been screwed over by shady business practices. This is for all of you.
I love it. I'm there. I'm the first one to buy a t-shirt, and I'll
Thank you
wear it
so
on
much
the
for all
panel. I'm there. What about y'all? Because I will buy a Kardashian t-shirt. I swear to God. Because I think they're garbage. and they misappropriate our culture on a regular basis. They always trying to steal our culture. Look at Eddie Murphy with his beautiful girls. He got some beautiful girls. Say what you want about Eddie. He got some good genes, okay? Yes, Niqua, I'm about to make a sign. If he get a t-shirt line, I'ma support him. Just because I don't like the Kardashians. I think they so fake. I think they're so fake. Halle Berry was caught twerking. Go Halle, go Halle, go Halle. Get it, go Halle, go Halle. Yes, he do have a beautiful hair. Yes, I'm just happy to see her happy and living her best life. Period. Okay, Halle Berry. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for catching this footage. She was at a drag show and was just laying her hair down. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Woo woo. So, Chloe Bailey is getting backlash about her album. They're saying it was a flop, okay? She is produced by, she is mentored by Beyonce.
I couldn't let go of this feeling. Make sure y'all are supporting the motherfucking album. Fuck what the fuck everybody gotta fucking say, and they can kiss my black ass. Because I know you guys love me, and this is all I need. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your energy. Oh, I get a fan. No, I love the fans. This is cute. Thank you, boo. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you again. Bye, guys.
So, she said they could kiss my. All right. You know what? Although, has anyone gotten her album or heard any of it? I just heard the EPs that was dropped, like the singles. When I say EP, I mean singles. I haven't necessarily listened to the whole album or whatever. But sometimes albums don't hit right away. Sometimes they take time to grow. So it may not be great right now. But Chloe, she don't care. She said F y'all because her life's still great regardless. Okay. Beyonce is her mentor. I just love this little boy. I don't know if y'all follow him, but he is so cute. And his mom, she be catching, he just be saying the darndest things. Like, and he started talking early. Let me see what he's saying. I gotta make sure it's no music.
Oh, do it. Let me see. Do it. I bet you can't get started. Bet you can't get started. Huh? Not in here. He'll get started in church.
I think he is so cute. I think he is so adorable. I love what his parents are doing. And sometimes you forget he is 3 years old. Like, because the way he talks so clear and with intention, like, it's crazy. But I think he's so cute. Well, let me see. I think this is about, hold on. Countess Vaughn came from Hazel E because she posted her dry ass macaroni and cheese, okay? Hazel E got that complex. I forget when they call it, but she has this grandiose idea about herself. She really thinks she like a superstar, and she think everything she do is so fly and everything. So she's just got this inflated ego. It started with Love and Hip Hop when she was on there after they dissed her that first season and did her dirty or whatever. From there, she just had this inflated ego, like, and I think it's because she was hurt. Well, Countess Vaughn came for that ass. Okay, so this Hazel E macaroni and cheese. Okay, Countess is crazy. She said, I'm over here choking looking at this ish. Okay, the mac and cheese. What y'all think about the mac and cheese, y'all? So Hazel E clapped back at Countess Ball. She said the way them thyroid eyeballs popping out your head, I would think you think anything looks good. I think Willy Wonka having auditions for Oompa Loompa. Go look at that. You the last person that need to be body shaming, Hazel E. Okay, with your build a body self flying on you risk your life to get a new body because you look like SpongeBob SquarePants. Don't be coming for my girl Countess Vaughn, okay? I don't like when people go for people's illnesses and weight and things like that. It's a million other things you could say besides that. Because now I'm going to go in on you. That mac and cheese look dry and nasty, okay? Dry and nasty. And that's one thing I can't stand about social media. When people be posting a nasty looking food. Know that food look nasty. Yeah, I will pass on her mac and cheese. I need my cheese to be a little wet. You know what I'm saying? Stretch. You know what I mean? You got stretch. I don't like no dry ass macaroni and cheese. And look, my mom, she uses like the Italian bread crumbs on the top. She do that same thing, but you got to put the pads of butter on it, so it giving that golden brown. She don't know how to cook. Period. That macaroni and cheese, and I'm picky about my mac and cheese now. I'm picky about my mac and cheese. Because my mom had that recipe mastered. And I make it the same way. You talking to a girl, I used to have to stand for hours grating blocks of cheese for my mother. But yes, I used to go hard for my mom. Like, I used to have to grate up like 6 or 7 blocks of cheese. Because my mom, real particular, she don't do that pre-shredded stuff. Because she like, it don't taste the same. It tastes processed when you put it like that. She like her cheese grated fresh. Yeah, but shout out to Countess Vaughn for speaking up and calling out that dry ass, nasty looking macaroni and cheese. Hazel E, go back to the drawing board, sis. Okay, so former Pussycat Doll singer is speaking out. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. She is saying that she was forced to get an A word. Y'all see it on the screen. Y'all see it on the screen. Let's see what she got to say.
So I think a lot of fans fell in love with the music, with the women, wanting to buy into the hype of what we were. But I think a lot of people would be surprised of what we went through. Abuse, mistreatment, constantly discouraged. You're not enough. You're never enough. You're not good enough on any accord. You're just there to do what they want you to do. It's no coincidence that very few of the women have children.
Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, Google this stuff. If anyone, take a look at, the women, and now Carmit, she's had a daughter, Jessica's had a child, and I believe Kimberly's now a mom. But majority of the women do not have children. I mean, that's the pressures and, the forcing abortions, and, you need, when you're fired, if you're pregnant, you're fired.
Can they do that?
They can do that.
So you felt pressure to get an abortion?
I was told to get rid of it.
No way.
Way. I was told to get rid of it. Yep.
Of the child?
Yes.
By whom?
The powers that be.
Just flat out said that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How old were you?
19. I've used words like trafficked or prostitution ring, not because we were actually one, but because it felt like that. It felt like we were
the pressures of the industry, right, guys? And that's why you gotta be solid. Like, cause can't nobody make me get rid of my child. Sorry, ain't that much fame in the world. That's right, Niqua. When you have good mac and cheese, there's no other. And my mother got the best. And my cousin, my aunts in Philly. They really my cousins, but I call them my aunts because they older than me. They my mom's cousins. Yes, the pressures of the industry. A whole lot of people are coming out. I believe there's some truth to this. You know what I mean? It's sad that they force some girls to do that. It really is. Oh boy. Now you guys, have you heard? And this is the last story I'm gonna do. Oh no, I'm gonna do one more. Have y'all heard about the R.KELLY case and these text messages that are dropping between AZRIEL Clary and her mom? Looks to me like she pimped out her daughter, y'all. It looks to me like she pimped out her daughter. And if you notice, AZRIEL, they have been silent. If you want to see the complete email chains, check out the plainest Jane. She has a whole show breaking down the text messages or whatever. Lord have mercy. Oh God, shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for dropping this. And it says, I literally don't do nothing for clout, analytics, or views. So spare us both the fake love. I do not play that. And this is what AZRIEL treated. This is a briefing of some of the tweets. She said, do you love me? I tell her, only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. 50 dub. I even got it tatted on me. Let's see. So text messages exchanged between R.KELLY's ex-girlfriend AZRIEL Clary and her mother Alice Clary put on a show, and dance, grab his hand, shimmy, wiggle, sit on his lap, entice him. Okay, let me remind you, because on Surviving R.KELLY, she was all tears and shit, throwing rocks at the window. AZRIEL, come home. He took our daughter. We had no choice in the matter. Okay, I'm gonna make this big so y'all can see. So Jane's mother gave Jane some final advice before she sent daughter to meet defendant who believed Jane to be 18 years old. Be prepared to sing 3 songs. He said he will meet you and listen to your songs. Please have your glasses off, hair to the side. Mama knows best, pretty hurts. And third, your choice, don't yell. Put on a show, dance, grab his hand, shimmy, wiggle, sit on his lap, entice him while singing. It's all about performance. This is your chance, opportunity. Don't blow it. Jane's mother even told Jane not to look grown. Emphasis added, not to look grown. They pimped their daughter out. Take off that ugly ass lipstick. I told you he don't want you to be grown. I told you to keep hair curly. That shit look a mess. You need some jeans or shorts. You trying to look grown. He wanted you because you look young. Remember on Surviving R.KELLY? Y'all go back and fact check against this message. She straight up pimped her daughter out. It's shameful. She better go hide somewhere. Because you did this to your daughter. I'm going to put the link in the description box. But here's all of the text messages. If y'all want to read through it, it is shameful that a mom will offer up her daughter like this to this man, knowing his history. They was acting like they was oblivious to what he did. Oh, matter of fact, they said he didn't get convicted the first time. Exactly. She was straight pimping her. If you ask me, I'm gonna put the link below in the description box. I don't have time to read through it all, but please go check this out. It's on the Neighborhood Talks. She straight pimped out her daughter. And this is what I mean. Mothers, you need to do better. You need to protect your young ladies. Okay, like it is no reason. It is not that much fame in the world. And AZRIEL has a wonderful, wonderful voice. Okay. She could have made it on her own. just with her voice. The girl can sing. And she did not need R. Kelly to do that. She did not. So I'm going to go ahead and end the show here, you guys. I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. And if nobody told you they loved you, I love you. And please don't forget to place your orders for your head wraps. Please DM me on Instagram. It's scrolling below on my banner or whatever. Send me a DM. I'll set up a consultation with you. I'll make it very personal, and we'll figure out what fabrics work for you. Also, if you want a class on how to actually learn how to wrap head wraps, I'll charge $10 for 1 hour. And also, if you want to do it for free, I have videos up on my channel that show you different styles of wrapping. All right. Yes. Peace and blessings to you all. Remember, live, love, laugh. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe, and that bell button so you can be notified when I update content to my channel. Share my content on your different social media platforms. And to all my haters,
and I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I thank y'all too. I love y'all too. I love my haters. I embrace my haters. I swear to God, I do. Hey, love you, mama. Have a blessed day, fans. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.